When disaster strikes, your survival often hinges on split-second decisions. Whether it's a natural disaster or an unforeseen crisis, knowing what to do and what not to do can be the difference between life and death. We're about to delve deep into 5 common mistakes that people make during disasters, mistakes that can cost you your life. Remember, staying alive in the wild or amidst chaos demands more than just luck. It demands knowledge, preparation, and a whole lot of grit. We're going to equip you with the tools you need to survive. Over these next few chapters, we're going to learn how to not only recognize these mistakes, but also, and most importantly, how to avoid them. Avoiding these pitfalls will drastically increase your chances of making it out alive. So let's ditch the fear factor and embrace the power of knowledge, because in a survival scenario, knowledge is your ultimate weapon. This isn't about being fearless, it's about being prepared. It's about understanding the challenges and facing them head-on with the right mindset and the right knowledge. So, buckle up, because things are about to get real. Your survival journey starts now. Panic. It's a primal instinct, a surge of adrenaline designed to kickstart our survival mechanisms when danger rears its ugly head. But here's the catch. In a true survival situation, panic can be your worst enemy. When your heart's racing, your breath comes in short, sharp bursts, and your mind's flooded with fear, rational thought flies out the window. You become more susceptible to making rash decisions, decisions that could cost you precious time, resources, or even your life. Think of it like this. You're stranded in the wilderness, night's closing in, and the temperature's plummeting. Panic sets in, and you start running blindly, desperate for shelter. But without thinking clearly, you've veered off course, exhausted precious energy, and potentially wandered further into danger. That's the thing about panic. It thrives on chaos, making it feel like the ground beneath you is crumbling. But here's the good news. You can train yourself to combat panic, to keep a cool head when the heat is on. It's about mastering your mind, understanding that fear is a natural response, but it doesn't have to control your actions. Remember the acronym: STOP, stop, take a breath, observe your surroundings, and then proceed with a plan. When you feel that wave of panic surging, stop dead in your tracks. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then exhale slowly. Repeat this a few times, focusing solely on your breath. It's amazing what a few conscious breaths can do to calm your nerves and bring you back from the brink of panic. Next, take stock of your surroundings. What resources do you have at your disposal? What are the immediate dangers you need to address? By calmly assessing your situation, you can start formulating a plan of action. Remember, a calm mind is a clear mind, and a clear mind is essential for making life-saving decisions in a crisis. Don't let panic paralyze you or cloud your judgment. Embrace the STOP method, practice it, make it second nature. Your survival may very well depend on it. In the unforgiving wilderness of a survival scenario, luck favors the prepared. It's not about wishing for the best, it's about equipping yourself for the worst. Failing to prepare for the unexpected is like setting off into a raging storm without a life raft. You're essentially leaving your fate to chance. Imagine this. You're caught in a sudden earthquake and your world is literally shaken to its core. Buildings are crumbling, power lines are down, and chaos reigns. Your only lifeline? A well-stocked emergency kit you meticulously prepared, packed with essentials like food, water, first aid supplies, and tools. This isn't about being paranoid, it's about being practical. Disasters, by their very nature, are unpredictable. You might not have the luxury of time to gather supplies when disaster strikes, so having a pre-packed emergency kit could be the difference between surviving comfortably or struggling to meet your basic needs. So, what constitutes a survival-ready emergency kit? Water is paramount. Aim for a gallon per person per day for at least 3 days. Non-perishable food items are crucial, providing much-needed energy. A first aid kit is your best friend in a crisis, equipped to handle everything from minor cuts to more serious injuries. Don't forget essentials like a flashlight, a multi-tool, a whistle to signal for help, and a weather-appropriate emergency blanket. Keep your kit easily accessible and inform your family members about its location. Remember, preparation is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Regularly check your supplies, replenish expired items, and ensure everything is in working order. Think of your emergency kit as your personal insurance policy against the unknown. It's a testament to your self-reliance, your commitment to safeguarding your well-being, and your determination to survive against all odds. Remember, in the realm of survival, preparation is king. In the heart of a crisis, knowledge is power. Ignoring updates during a disaster is like navigating a minefield blindfolded. You're setting yourself up for a world of hurt. Staying informed about the situation as it unfolds is crucial for making life-saving decisions. Imagine this. A wildfire is raging through your area, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions. You smell smoke, see ash falling from the sky, but instead of seeking updates, you convince yourself it's nothing to worry about. You miss crucial evacuation orders, and by the time you realize the imminent danger, it's too late. Staying tuned to official channels of information can provide you with a lifeline in a disaster situation. Your local news, weather radio, and official alerts from emergency management agencies are your go-to sources for accurate and timely information. Social media, while a potential source of information, should be treated with caution. Misinformation can spread like wildfire, so verify any information you come across with official sources before making any decisions based on it. Keep a battery-powered radio handy, as it can be a lifeline when the power goes out. Remember, knowledge is power, and in a disaster scenario, it can be the difference between life and death. By staying informed, you're empowering yourself to make well-informed decisions that could save your life and the lives of those you care about. Don't underestimate the importance of staying in the know. Your survival could depend on it. In the unpredictable realm of survival, underestimating the situation is a gamble you can't afford to lose. It's human nature to hope for the best, to downplay risks, but in a disaster, complacency can be deadly. Imagine this. A blizzard is bearing down on your town. The news warns of heavy snowfall and potential power outages, but you shrug it off, thinking it'll be just another snow day. You fail to stock up on supplies, don't winterize your home, and dismiss the warnings as an overreaction. As the storm rages, blanketing everything in a thick layer of snow, reality hits hard. The power goes out, your supplies dwindle, and the biting cold seeps into your bones. You realize, with a sinking feeling, that you've underestimated the severity of the situation. Underestimating a disaster can lead to a dangerous lack of preparation and a false sense of security. It's like venturing into a lion's den armed with nothing but a twig. You're ill-equipped to handle the very real dangers that lie ahead. When disaster strikes, pay attention to the warnings issued by authorities. Don't downplay the potential risks, even if the situation seems manageable at first. It's always better to err on the side of caution than to be caught off guard and underprepared. Remember, Mother Nature is a force to be reckoned with, and disasters can escalate rapidly. Don't let your guard down and always assume the situation is more serious than it appears. Your life may depend on it. You're playing with fire. In the chaotic aftermath of a disaster, official guidance is not a suggestion. It's your lifeline to safety. Disregarding it is like cutting the rope you're using to climb out of a chasm, a reckless move with potentially fatal consequences. Imagine this. A hurricane is approaching your coastal town, and authorities issue a mandatory evacuation order. You, however, decide to ride out the storm, convinced your home is strong enough to withstand the elements. As the hurricane makes landfall, unleashing its fury, you find yourself trapped in a nightmare. Ignoring official guidance is akin to navigating a treacherous jungle without a map or compass. You're essentially relying on guesswork and luck, increasing your chances of making a wrong turn and facing dire consequences. When disaster strikes, it's crucial to trust the experts, the people who have dedicated their lives to understanding and managing these situations. They have access to real-time information, sophisticated forecasting models, and years of experience that inform their decisions. Remember, their guidance is not about restricting your freedom, it's about keeping you safe. Evacuation orders, shelter-in-place directives, and safety precautions are put in place to protect lives. By following official guidance, you become an active participant in your own rescue, increasing your chances of survival and contributing to the overall safety of your community. Your safety and the safety of your loved ones rests on your willingness to heed the advice of those who know best. Remember, in a survival situation, knowledge is power. By understanding and avoiding these 5 deadly mistakes, you're equipping yourself with the tools you need to face the unknown with confidence. Remember, panic can be your downfall. Preparedness is your greatest asset. Staying informed is crucial. Never underestimate the situation, and always heed official guidance. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more essential survival tips and advice. Let's build a community of prepared individuals, ready to face whatever challenges come our way. Remember, your survival journey starts now. Stay safe out there, and remember, preparation is key.